Hello, I hope you're keeping safe and well. I'm sure that you're cooking more at home than you've ever done before. On behalf of Science of Spirituality, we want to send our prayers and good wishes to you and your family. We'll all get through this together. Veggie Fest and the DuPage County Convention and Visitors Bureau are providing these online cooking classes. DuPage County is leading the state of Illinois in providing wellness programs. This is a forum where we can learn to eat healthier and more compassionately. Veggie Fest is one of the largest vegetarian food festivals in the world. Last year in 2019, 50,000 people attended Veggie Fest right here in Lisle. We are here today for a cooking demo. Our chef is Gaetan, who hails from Quebec. The name of the dish he'll be preparing for you is Tofu and Vegetable Deluxe. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Michael, for your introduction. And today we are going to do a recipe called Tofu and Vegetable Deluxe. To start the recipe, we'll use olive oil in a skillet and garlic to start the cooking process. I'm currently using a non-stick pan. This is a ceramic base non-stick pan, and the virtue of a ceramic base non-stick pan, there's no chemical product. It's very neutral, will not react with your vegetable. Talking about vegetable, the next one is onion, and I'm dicing the onion in a way which sometimes it's called European way, sometimes it's called diagonal way. There's no real expression for that, but it's very common by some European chefs to use this technique for dicing the onions. So cut the onion like this, and then you use the radius of the onion and you cut at an angle like that and dice this way. You can make it more or less smaller or larger. The point here, the onion is made of layer, and in the cooking process, even if the pieces are a different size, they are still the same thickness. And it's the thickness which is the factor in cooking the veggie, especially the onion in this case. So the recipe called for onions. I'm putting that with the garlic. Saute the onion, saute the garlic together. Make sure it's not burning. So my heat is at medium high, so not too high. It's very important to start with a low heat, and as you go you can increase. But starting with high heat, the chances are you're going to burn the outside of your veggie, the middle will be raw, and it's give it like a bitter taste. Oh, by the way, this is what we call saute, and saute means exactly what it is, jump. So the next ingredient is the sweet pepper. I have here a yellow sweet pepper, and the technique to dice it, I learned that from chef, and you go like that with your knife, and you separate the outside of the sweet pepper from the core, which contain the white flesh and the seed. The white flesh and the seed give a better taste to the sweet pepper, so we don't need that. And then I dice the sweet pepper like that. If you have a nice sharp knife, it's easier, it's safer. to use than if you use a dull knife. A dull knife is very, very dangerous when you're cooking. So good knife will last a lifetime. Dull knife will probably injure you and will not last a lifetime. Okay, here we are. We have enough yellow sweet pepper. We add that to the dish in the skillet. I already have the red sweet pepper diced, so that's why it's easy. I'll dispose of this. This is not garbage. See, already you see the color there. This is absolutely spectacular to see the color. One of the aspects of cooking is make the dish appealing. So it's colorful. That's a good start for a dish. The following ingredient, the next ingredient will be cauliflower and broccoli. And this recipe calls for minced cauliflower. I asked around what mince might mean, and the answer is not clear, but I'll give you my personal interpretation of what minced cauliflower can be. So I take a floret, and I will just take the top of the floret like this. And that will be my approach on how to mince cauliflower, because I'm following a I'm following a recipe, and I would like to be respectful of the recipe. So I'm trying to mince it the best I can. Meanwhile, the vegetables in the pan enjoy the company of each other. And I'm getting to the point where I have enough cauliflower for the dish. A little bit more. Okay, that's great. Let's go like this. I go like that, put that aside. And I had the broccoli. And this is kind of phase one of the recipe. I will increase at this point the temperature. I'll bring that to medium because the volume, let me clean this here. So because of the volume of vegetables in the skillet, if I keep the low temperature, the cooking time will be extended and it will be longer for no reason. So by increasing the temperature there's a transfer of heat in more vegetables, so the chance of burning the vegetable are less, but the chance of cooking faster and in a better way increase there. When we're talking about cooking the veggie, we're talking about not overcooking the veggie. We just want to have the veggie just cook nicely. It's not crisp like a raw vegetable, but definitively not mushy. Because when the vegetable is mushy, all the cellular structure of the vegetable collapse, and then you lose your flavor, you lose the texture, you lose the color. Right now the broccoli is a beautiful color, a very bright green. I'll adjust the temperature a little bit. And the next part is to bring flavoring here. I will add olive oil to the recipe, turmeric, smoked paprika, white pepper, and we have here what we call nutritional yeast, and this is a shape of a flake. Sometimes it's granulated, this time is flaky. I don't know if you see there, but it's very flaky, and that will add a flavor. But nutritional yeast will add nutritional value to your dish. So that's one of the reasons. There's also a flavor, it's like nutty flavor to it. And that's one of the reasons we add that. Basically, we're adding protein and flavor with the nutritional yeast. I'm taking care of mixing properly all the veggies. And while this is cooking, I would like to grab my lid and put a lid here. The reason why I put a lid, it's to keep the steam inside, and the steam helps cooking the vegetable. And the steam has the flavor of the seasoning, the flavor of the vegetable, and everything merged together. So I'm keeping the lid on this recipe for that reason. Next step, tofu. The tofu needs to be smashed like that. And the tofu has almost no flavor by itself, as you know. But the seasoning we added with the other vegetable will make the tofu will absorb all that flavor. And I would like to say a word about the seasoning. This recipe is very conservative in terms of seasoning. They have a measure of each ingredient for the seasoning. I suggest that you taste each of the seasoning, and as you taste and discover the taste of each of one of these seasoning, like turmeric, smoked paprika, white pepper, and so on and so forth, you can gauge the type of flavor you want to develop for your food. And as you get acquainted with the recipe and acquainted with these flavor, you can increase the level of flavor. So right now it's time to add the tofu to the dish. Make sure there's no big chunk there. I just pour it. Oh, by the way, this tofu, I select an extra firm tofu for this recipe. It's a good texture. It's worked very well with the other vegetable. The other ingredient. And you see now the color is absolutely amazing. The tofu has absorbed the color, especially from the turmeric. It's turned yellow. The red pepper is fantastic. The white onion are still there. You have the green from the broccoli. This is a very colorful dish. We're almost done with the recipe. There's two more things to do. And this is very important. You will make a taste of your dish before you serve it. And you have a little sample like this. And you taste it and you said, of course, I didn't put any salt. Now I need to put salt. I'll mix thoroughly and taste again. The temperature of the pan is between medium and medium low. And I hear the sizzling in the pan. That means the temperature is high enough for the water to boil out. I make sure that everything is well mixed. And now it's time to taste again with a new fork, clean one. Much better. I will add a little bit of pepper. This is black pepper. Just a little touch to add to the dish. If you look at the color of this, it's absolutely unbelievable. Now this dish is ready. I just tasted. The broccoli is cooked, onion cooked, cauliflower cooked. Everything is ready to be served. One small detail. When you serve this, it's an option. I recommend you use soy sauce. A low sodium soy sauce is a good source of flavor at the time of serving. So you have a service, you can have that on the table while you're serving the dish. And the amount is about maybe 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. It will add a flavor accent to the dish. And this dish, as you saw, it's done in real time. It's very easy to prepare. It's require 1 skillet. That's it. You put your ingredient in the proper sequence and you have a fantastic dish with you, ready to serve to your friend and your family. Now it's time to serve. We'll have this for our guest, for our friend, our family. It's very simple, easy to prepare. All the ingredients can be found in a normal supermarket. Your local store will have all the ingredients you need for this recipe. I have hungry guests waiting for me. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. See you very soon. Bye.
Thanks to you, Chef Gaetan. It was really great. Thanks to the DuPage County Convention and Visitors Bureau for all you do for everyone in DuPage County. Thanks to the Veggie Fest team and the Science of Spirituality International Meditation Center. We'll be offering multiple cooking classes every month, so keep checking back in. All of these recipes and hundreds more are available on the Veggie Fest website, as well as blogs and a COVID-19 update. The website is currently available in both English and Spanish. The address is www.veggiefestchicago.com. So please be well, stay safe, and eat healthy.